Okay, so now, though, so now that you've like understand how crazy that sounds, now I'm having the right wing tell me, no, George Soros is evil and all the Democratic donors are evil and self-interested, but our donors are angels.
Right.
And our billionaires, Jeff Yaz, Peter Thiel, Elon Musk, etc., they would never be interested in money for themselves.
Right.
They're doing this out of the goodness of their heart. I swear to God, exactly what Democrats say about George Soros.
Right.
They're like, no, Soros is just doing it out of the goodness of his heart, and he's not like the other guys, and yada, yada. So both sides, you're in bubbles. The donors, of course, want their own self-interest. I mean, look, I asked Elon Musk on Twitter, and that's got a lot of attention. Hey, put me in, coach. I'll cut defense.
I reposted it.
Right. And he said, oh, yeah, let's cut, etc.
And you sat with him.
And no, I didn't. No, we just had talked back and forth online, right?
Okay.
And then Don Jr. comes in and says, okay, let's cut. And it sounds really good. And then Pete Hegseth gets confirmed, and he says, we're cutting 8% per year. That's about $50 billion a year over 5 years. Not as much as I wanted, not as much as MAGA wanted, but overall over 5 years, $250 billion. So I'm like, okay, I'm super skeptical. I offered it thinking there's no way they're going to do it, right?
Okay.
And then what did it turn out? Then Hegseth says, well, we're not really cutting. We're going to take that $50 billion a year and we're going to reallocate it. Now, they didn't say what they're going to reallocate it to yet specifically.
Right.
I would be shocked if it wasn't Palantir and SpaceX and Starlink.
Yeah.
Okay. So wait, but even if because that hasn't happened yet, if you're skeptical and go, hey, Cenk, that you're biased, well, no problem.
I wouldn't say you're biased there. I would ask you about cuts in other areas, which I plan to do when we talk.
Yeah.
But if it's do it now, do it wherever it's appropriate.
So now we'll see with our own eyes though, right? Yeah. If it does go to them and then you go, oh, I need you to go, oh, I see. I was in a bubble. And they told me this thing that was just marketing and it wasn't real. But even before you get there, we already know they're not actually cutting, they're reallocating.
Across the board or just the Pentagon?
At the Pentagon.
Got it.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
At the Pentagon.
I understand.
Okay, so then it just got way worse yesterday. So the Republicans then pass a budget in the House. Everything else is marketing. Budget is real because that's where the money is.
Got it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They increased defense spending by $100 billion.
So not only did they not cut.
They didn't cut, they increased it. Okay, and then they're going to reallocate to God knows where. Okay, and that's a different thing they're reallocating, but they're adding a new $100 billion. So it was never true. It was never true. I knew they were going to do giant tax cuts for the rich. That's what they always do. That's what the Uniparty always does. And I get it. The right wing has this great faith and hope in Trump. Why? I understand it when other Democrats and other people on the left don't. The reason is because he's against the establishment and the elites.
That's what I was going to say. You're a populist. He's anti-establishment.
Yeah, that's why people in their desperation. Look, I give the Republican voters a lot of credit, and that's why some on the left hate me for doing that. So what do I give them credit on? They saw corruption within their own party before the Democrats saw it in their party. So they noticed Mitch McConnell was corrupt, and they started saying uniparty, wait, these guys are working together. Exactly right. They're doing good cop, bad cop on you with the Republican establishment and Democratic establishment. Okay. They're doing good cop, bad cop on you with MSNBC and Fox News.
Yep.
Okay. And whenever there's an economic issue, they always agree. Don't give it to the average American. Give it to the very top and have it trickle all over everyone else. Okay. MSNBC agrees with that. They pretend not to agree with that, but they do agree with that. And so does Fox News.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the podcast, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And make sure to let me know what guests you want to see on in the future.